Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to episode 24 of my show Wrestling with Brent. I'm going to be going over some wrestling news and the wrestling shows from this week. Ring of Honor from Saturday, MLW Fusion from last night, and AEW Dynamite from last night. Um, again, just want to say this was another very good week of wrestling. Uh, all three shows was entertaining. NXT was good as well. Um, I was just a really good week of wrestling, just solid. Um, Before I go in depth into reviews, I just want to say AEW Dynamite was great, epic. It was the best episode of Dynamite they've ever done, in my opinion. Um, the whole show from start to finish was exciting. Not never a dull moment. The whole show, everything delivered. Storylines progressed. Um, had the shocking show up of Sting in AEW. That was huge. Nobody expected that. Not even myself. The way it was done was really good. He had on an AEW Sting shirt. The shirt even looked cool. Uh, he looked in good shape, looked healthy. Him pointing the bat, staring at Cody and deep at Darby. I love that. Then during the show, it was announced he was signed to a multi-year deal for AEW. So that's huge. Um, I wouldn't mind it if he wrestled. I just hope he's careful being at his age, being older. Um, if he did wrestle, I feel like he could do it safely, as long as he don't take no buckle bombs from anyone. Um, he could get in there and do a little bit, and as long as he can stay safe and healthy and not get hurt, not get permanently paralyzed or damaged. Um, I think he could pull off a match, at least one match. If he doesn't even wrestle, I wouldn't be surprised. Um, I think him just being there at AEW and being backstage and maybe every once in a while come out and doing a promo or maybe uh, being a manager for somebody or heck even maybe managing Darby Allin, to give him some guidance or even just maybe if they want to make him the on-screen character like the on-screen commissioner. Um, because everybody's been complaining saying that AEW needs a on-screen commissioner, somebody booking and calling the matches on screen. And everyone said, I hope it's not Tony Khan. He's a terrible actor. So maybe Sting's it. Um, so there's just a million ways they could do it. Maybe he's just gonna do like kind of like the Sandman does and had done for MLW and also for Tommy Dreamer's House of Hardcore a while back. He would just show up randomly out of nowhere and interfere in the matches and would help the good guys win. Just hit everybody with a cane and leave. Maybe Sting will do that. Maybe Sting will show up out of nowhere sometimes during the matches when the heels are trying to get advantage or trying to get in some cheap shots. Maybe Sting will show up out of nowhere with a paste with his face, painted up in black and white and have his bat and just maybe just go to town on some people and then just leave. I think it'd be cool. Uh, yep, so that's the huge news. I was very excited to see Sting in AEW. I even hollered and screamed like a little girl. I marked out, I did. Uh, I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. Yep. So here we go. I'm going to go over the shows. So here we go. All right. First, we're going to go for Ring of Honor from Saturday. This was a good episode. Um, they had the usual Ring of Honor video package. Quinn McKay talked. Uh, next, they did a video package on Jay Briscoe and EC3. EC3 and Jay Briscoe made their entrances. So the first match, we had EC3 versus Jay Briscoe. EC3 offered his hand for a handshake. They locked up. EC3 backed Jay into the corner. EC3 offered his hand for a handshake again. Jay put Jay pushes EC3. EC3 pushes Jay. They lock up again. Jay takes EC3 to the mat for waist lock. EC3 eventually connects from back elbow to Jay. EC3 looked at his own hand before extending it once more for a handshake. Jay pushes his hand away. Uh, Jay struck EC3 several times. Jay stopped on EC3 in the corner. Jay drove his foot his boot into the neck. EC3 in the corner, and the referee made a 5 count. Jay got disqualified because he didn't break the count, stop at the count. EC3 won by disqualification. Security came to the ring and pulled Briscoe and EC3 apart. Uh, EC3 offered himself up for a Jay Driller. Security stepped in to stop Jay. Um, so this was a nice short little match. There's just it's just something short they did. It wasn't really a match. That made it really short. This is just to basically just push. Basically just try to elevate and push the story a little bit deeper, a little bit more for Briscoe and EC3 to have a really epic showdown. So I like this. It's a slow build feud, and I like it. I enjoyed it. It was good for what it was. It was short. Um, Always good to see Jay Briscoe. It's good to see EC3 in Ring of Honor. This was what it was. Uh, Nice little, I think it was a precursor to a match, what you would call it. Like a little introduction, little appetizer, little side course. Um, yep, so I liked it. Um, so there we go. Now, video package is shown on LSG and Jay Lethal. LSG and Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion Jay Lethal made their entrance for a Pure Rules match. Will Ferrara and Sumi Sakai and Gary Juster are the judges. I like Sumi Sakai and I like Will Ferrara. I hadn't seen him wrestle in a long time. Hope he's still wrestling. I'm not sure if he is or not. Um, all right, so next match we have a Pure Rules match. Jay Lethal versus LSG. This was a good match. I liked it. It was technical. Um, Lethal got in some good holds. He had got LSG into a fireman's carry position. LSG got some elbows in on Lethal. Uh, Lethal hit a nice insecurity on LSG. Um, LSG caught the Lethal injection uh, and hit a rocket slam on Jay Lethal. LSG rolled up Lethal for a 2 count. LSG locked in a crossface on Lethal. Lethal got out of it. LSG locked in a sharpshooter on Lethal. LSG switched to the Muda lock. Lethal got to the ropes at the 50-minute time limit expires. Jay Lethal won by judge decision, so Jay Lethal beat him. Like I said, this was a very technical match. Had some good holds, sharpshooters. It was a Muda lock. Had some nice slams, some farming carry position. It was a good match. I liked it. Uh, so there you have it. Jay Lethal won. He won 2-1, judge decision. Next, we got a video package on Bateman and Matt Taven. Bateman and Matt Taven made their entrance. This was also another really well done video package by Ring of Honor. I liked it. This was a good match. Matt Taven won by pinfall. Um, this had some good matches as well. Taven got some good strikes and some good chops in on Bateman several times. Taven had some good dodges where he dodged a couple chops to the chest from Bateman. Uh, Taven got some good kicks on Bateman. He had some drop kicks, had some springboards from the second rope. Uh, Taven even went to the turnbuckle, went for a false splash but missed it. Bateman got caught in the night, got Taven in a nice wrist lock. Taven eventually got to roll up for the win. Um, so Taven won. After the match, Bateman attacked Taven. Vincent came to ringside with a microphone. Vincent cut a promo on Taven. It was good. Bateman hit a tombstone power driver on Taven. Vincent pretty much said, not so many words, that Taven was desperate for all the attention. So this is another further development of the storyline between Vincent Marcellia and Matt Taven, which has been really good in my opinion. Um, Vincent also told Taven no matter how hard he tried, he would never get the approval that he is looking for. Vincent had a dart with him. The lights went out. Mike Bennett showed up. Uh, Mike Bennett struck Vincent. Bennett struck Bateman. Bennett super kicked Bateman. Taven and Bennett hugged as the show came to a close. Yep. So there you go. That was Ring of Honor. It was a good show. I liked it. I can't wait to see where these next rivalries go. Like I said, it's good to see Mike Bennett back in Ring of Honor. Um, got a lot of talent. I'm loving this storyline between uh, EC3 and Briscoe. It's very interesting, and the storyline with Vincent and Matt Taven, I think, was good as well. So it's interesting to see. I like it. Yep. So there you go. That was Ring of Honor. All right. Now we're going into AEW Dynamite. So, like I said, this was a huge show. Had a theme going into the night called "Winter is Here." So I liked it. Winter is coming. Excuse me. This is headlined by the main event. It's built as the biggest main event ever on Dynamite, and I thought it delivered. Moxley and Omega for the AEW World Championship. Um, it was a slow match, but I'll talk about that more. But it was a good match. All right, first we have the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. They opened the show with it. Eventually, it showed all the wrestlers outside the ring, and eventually they called for the bell, and everybody jumped in at one time and just started going crazy, going ham on each other. I liked it. Uh, Here was the participants: Private Party, Scorpio Sky, Matt Sydal, Orange Cassidy, Sammy Guevara, Hangman Page, MJF, Wardlow, Matt Hardy, Kip Sabian, Miro, Sean Spears, John Silver, Alex Reynolds. A lot of people don't like AEW's Battle Royals, but I like them. They're just always different and always a little something going on. I think they're a lot better than WWE's Battle Royals, in my opinion. Um, The only thing, in my opinion, would have made this better is Jimmy Havoc was back in AEW, and Jimmy Havoc was in the Battle Royal because he always brings out his staple gun from out of nowhere and is always stapling weird stuff to people and stapling his stuff and stapling people's nuts to stairs and stuff like that. I thought that would have been cool, but I have no idea where Jimmy Havoc's at. I hadn't heard him name it in a long time. Hope he's helping. I hope he gets better. Like to see him back in AEW if he's found innocent of his charges, his accusations. But that could be a whole nother video for another time. Uh, Also, before I say this, I got to mention this earlier. Rest in peace, Pat Patterson. He died the other day. He was a former Intercontinental Champion. I want to say he was the first ever Intercontinental Champion. Also, the very first openly gay wrestler. I just always liked him. In the Attitude Era in the 90s, he was on screen a lot with Vince and Joe Briscoe. And he was like Vince McMahon's Stooges. Um, and I just always liked him, and he always did a good job. I've liked him in interviews. I liked him when he was on Legends House. Just thought he seemed like a nice man, and NXT did a nice little tribute to him last night on NXT. They had a nice video package and had Frank Sinatra My Way playing, and which is cool. Um, so rest in peace, Pat Patterson. You were a good man from what I was told, and I always liked you. And shame I didn't get to meet you. Hate I didn't get to meet you, but thanks for all you did for wrestling, and rest in peace. All right. So now I get that out of the way. Let's go over the Diamond Battle Royal match very quickly. I'm just going to go over it quickly because it's hard to describe a Battle Royal match. Um, Scorpio Sky and Sean Spears stayed each other down. They've been feuding a lot on Dark. Um, yep. Basically, it come down to the final five of the match. MJF, Sammy Guevara, Warlow, Orange Cassidy, and Jungle Boy. Uh, Miro had a very good battle royal. I thought he looked the strongest in the battle royal. He eliminated at least, I don't know, 5, 7, 8 people by himself. And several times he looked dominant. Um, Glad he got a little bit of an angry, strong little push here, a bit more showcasing what he could do. Um, Everybody's complaining, oh, I don't like this gamer character. It's too stupid and it's too comedy. And this he looked more acted more serious and more um, heelish and more angry. He was a lot more dominant in this match. He looked really good. Um, yep. Uh, Also, I thought Orange Cassidy did a good job in this battle royal. Um, thought it was interesting how Sammy Guevara, Woodlow, and MJF um, basically stayed to the side the whole match, just stayed out of the way. I thought that was smart. Basically saving the match for themselves come down to the end. I liked how Orange Cassidy was kept on the outside and he just kind of sucked at everybody and just forget about him. He just kind of laid there and like played dead, played stupid. I liked that. Um, Matt Hardy, I thought also looked good in this battle royal. Um, he showed a little bit more of his healer's character that he did in a promo last week, and I liked it. I think it's something different. I like it. Um, and to see where his character goes from here. Yeah, so I liked this battle royal. I thought it was good. John Silver even looked good in this battle royal. The more I see him on Being the Elite and just every week on wrestling, he's really a solid wrestler. He's very strong for his size and very athletic. I couldn't remember who it was, but he press slammed somebody, picked him up over his head, and I was really impressed. He really showed his strength. I was very surprised by it, to be honest with you. Um, yeah, so this was a good match. Uh, MJF and Orange Cassidy came down to the win. MJF basically eliminated Sammy Guevara on purpose. So that was a nice little touch to be between to keep the beef going between Sammy Guevara, keep the heat up with Sammy Guevara and MJF and all the inner circle. After the match, well, scrap that. I'll just keep going. MJF and Orange Cassidy won the battle royal. It lasted 12 minutes and 21 seconds. A good battle royal. I liked it. Uh, Next, we have Chris Jericho versus Frank Kazarian. This was a good match. Jericho, I thought, wrestled good. Kazarian wrestled good. Kazarian's been really a big role on BET lately. And last couple of months, he's really showed his character and very comedic. He's just a really good wrestler. He's been on Dark a lot and just having really good matches. He's really in shape. He's really showing what he can do as a singles wrestler, as a tag team wrestler. He's really just really impressed me since he's been in AEW, and I always liked him when I saw him in Ring of Honor. He's just super talented guy, either in tag team or in singles. Just got a lot of talent. I just like the way he wrestles, like the way he moves, sells good. Everything looks real. And he's just very believable in like what the way he wrestles and stuff, and he makes the moves look good. Everything just looks good, crisp, clean strikes, kicks, hard kicks, aggressive kicks, everything. Uh, yeah, so this was a good match. Um, MJF came down with Wardlow for the match, and after like he was going to throw in the towel, Sammy Guevara come in and stopped him. Uh, Jericho saw Guevara with the towel and he looked confused. So MJF did this to make Jericho think that it was Guevara that threw in the towel. So in other words, in my opinion, MJF was trying to get some Guevara put on the inner circle. We knew something was up with MJF in this inner circle. He's had it in for Sammy ever since the beginning. MJF. Sammy Guevara is a threat to MJF's what MJF thinks. MJF clearly just doesn't like Sammy. Um, in my opinion, like I said, MJF eliminated Sammy Guevara on purpose. He knew what he was doing. I just think this is part of MJF's whole agenda to get in the inner circle. I think he done it on purpose to get. He's doing it to get Sammy Guevara kicked out of the inner circle and basically split up the inner circle is what he's doing. He's trying to get in good with Jericho, eventually stab him in the back and split up the inner circle for good. It's my opinion. I think it's where it's going. Um, so that's why a lot of people's complaining about the storyline, even all the Vegas stuff. I disagreed. I just figured there's got to be more to it than MJF said. I just want to join the inner circle. Um, and I like the way you see it now every week. I like the way this story's progressing, this angle. I like how they've done it. It all really makes sense the more you look into it and think about it. Um, so they're doing it perfectly when you really think about it. Um, yep, but Jericho, with all the distractions and all going on at ringside, he still won the match with the Judas effect. Match lasted a good 11 minutes and 1 second, so it was a good match. After the match, MJF and Guevara almost came to blows. Jericho says that he's sick and tired of the drama. He said next week they're going to decide if the Inner Circle can work together, or if they're not can work together, they're going to need to break up. So there you go. I like this whole match and segment. It was good. I can't wait to see what happens to Inner Circle next week. But I have a feeling they're going to break up. Uh, all right, in my opinion. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So next we have Alex Marvez. He's with the Young Bucks backstage. The Young Bucks do a promo. I said they'd wrestle the Hybrid 2. Their claim interrupted. We used to don't know them. It's Max Caster and I forget the other guy's name. They've been wrestling a lot on Dark. They're very talented. Max Caster freestyle and raps on people when they come to the ring. He's always funny. He does a good job, in my opinion. They're good wrestlers. I'm glad they're in AEW. Had never heard them before till they came to AEW and was on Dark. And I like them. They're super talented. Um, they claimed interrupted, made fun of the Young Bucks book. The Hybrid 2 come out of nowhere and attacked the Young Bucks from behind. The SCU eventually made the save. Christopher Daniels with a chair. Um, yep. Uh, so there you go. Just a quick poem by the Young Bucks, just to set up basically the Hybrid 2 and stuff and all that for next week. Um, yep. So I liked it. It was good for what it was. Nice little good little segment. Um, Next we have Britt Baker versus Layla Hirsch. I've seen Layla Hirsch, time or two on Dark. I like her. She's kind of like got a wrestling background. She's a very good wrestler. Um, she used her wrestling skill a lot, takedowns and ground and pound action and stuff like that. Britt Baker I thought looked really good in this match. She looked beautiful. Uh, had Reba with her. This was a good match. Had some technical holds in it. Um, Britt Baker went the lockjaw. Reba interfered and distracted for Baker to hit a fisherman neck breaker. Baker applied the lockjaw and Britt Baker won. 8 minutes and 50-minute match. Lockjaw. Right after the match, Undertaker, Thunder Rosa appeared out of nowhere and attacked Britt Baker after the match. I liked it. Referee came in to separate them. Hirsch hit a backdoor rival on Reba for good measure, and then this little cat fight went on for a little bit. Rosa and Baker kept getting little shots in on each other, and I liked it. Um, so this is just further continuing Baker, and it's a nice little quick match for Baker, and a good showing by Layla Hirsch, and also just to continue the storyline with rivalry with Baker and Thunder Rosa. So I liked it. This whole segment match was good. I liked it. So there you go. Britt Baker won. Uh, All right. Always glad to see Thunder Rosa in the AEW. Always good to see her. I love Thunder Rosa. She's beautiful and a great wrestler. One of my favorites. I'm just a big Thunder Rosa fan. Have been for years. Um, Great to see her in AEW. Um, Hope to see her wrestle soon. So yep. All right. Next we have Darby Allin and Cody Rhodes versus Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Starks. Both teams brawled from the opening bell. Darby Allin and Cody Rhodes won. Darby Allin had a coffin drop on Starks. Taz just kind of paced outside the ring. After Darby Allin and Cody won, Team Taz attacked Allin and Cody after the match. Arn Anderson tried to make the save, but Arn Anderson got beat up. It was cool to see Arn Anderson get some shots in and him get beat up. Uh, just cool to see him, get in there and just mess around, be involved. Dustin Rhodes came out to help, but Brian Cage came out and neutralized him. Um, so this whole match and angle was good. I liked it. Segment, I liked it. I don't know where the lights went out. Um, some really cool music and the entrance appeared. Sting's name popped up on the screen. All of a sudden, Sting appeared. Uh, Team Taz fled the ring. Sting entered the ring, stared down Arn Anderson, stared at Dustin, stared at Cody and Darby. Sting left. All the announcers was in shock. All the wrestlers at ringside was in shock. Some people had their mouths open. So I hollered and screamed and, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I marked out like a little kid. I was just so excited. I couldn't believe it. I just really cool just seeing him in AEW. His new shirt looks awesome, by the way. I liked his entrance theme and his entrance. I liked it. It was just cool. He looked healthy and in shape. Like I said before earlier in the video, if he don't even wrestle, it doesn't really matter. Just him being there and maybe him being on screen, popping up every once in a while, interfering in matches, or maybe being the on-screen commissioner, or even a manager for somebody, or just him just randomly appearing backstage doing interviews, or just be really cool. Heck, even him, maybe put him on an announce team maybe once in a while with JR and Tony. Um, and Excalibur could be interesting. Or maybe put him on AEW Dark with Taz and Excalibur. You know, just cool that he's there. Um, so I just really liked this whole segment. It was good. I liked it. As I said before, Sting has signed a multi-year contract with AEW, and it's good. I liked it. Uh, Next, we have Hikaru Shida. She's in Alex Marvez backstage. She called Abaddon a girl doing a zombie cosplay. She'd heard some wailing in the background and decided to end the interview early. She got scared, got spooked. So, you had to assume that was Abaddon in the background making that noise. So there you go. She'd definitely looked scared of Abaddon. Who wouldn't be? Abaddon's very scary. Can't wait to see that match happen. Should be good and entertaining, in my opinion. Should be one of the better AEW women's matches uh, coming up that they've had in the company. All right, next we have the main event, the AEW World Title match. John Moxley vs. Kenny Omega. Don Callis from Impact joined the commentary team for this match. They made it a point during the match to say that Kenny Omega's and Don Callis are very close. I didn't know this, that because I know Callis called a lot of uh, Kenny's matches when he was in New Japan. Um, they said something like Don Callis' uncle or his cousin uh, was Kenny Omega's trainer or something like that. Or no, I'm sorry, was Don Kenny Omega's uncle or cousin was Don Callis' trainer, something like that. I forget exactly what they said, but it makes sense. Uh, this was a good match. It was a lot of feeling out, going out, just trying to figure each other out, the opponents and what each other was going to do. This match was slow. It had a slow build, but it really ramped up during the end of it. I liked it. There was a part. John Moxley, towards the end of it, John Moxley had a paradigm shift on the outside the ring to some heaters. Kenny Omega was hurt. Kenny Omega was hurt. Don Callis got up and went over and checked on Kenny. Um, Don Callis basically ended up distracting the referee, threw in a microphone to Kenny. Kenny used the microphone on Moxley, busted him open. Um, I liked how Kenny just didn't interfere and all of a sudden get a huge win. I actually liked how Moxley kept going and got some punches in. Uh, Yeah, there was the part, when Moxley just pretty much kind of waited around for Kenny, and, that was obvious, but, who cares? It was a good match. I liked how the chairs got involved, and Kenny got hit those big knee strikes and told uh, Moxley to bring it. Now, the whole exchange was good. Uh, so at the end, Kenny finally hit the one ring danger on Moxley, and they have it. Kenny Omega's the new champion. Moxley's been a good champion for AEW. He's really did a good job. Um, I like Moxley, but I'm not always like his matches. I like him as a person and his interviews, and I just like him. He just makes things interesting. As being as John Moxley, a whole lot better than he was when he was Dean Ambrose. I liked him when he was Dean Ambrose in WWE. Um, so he's been a good champion, and I think it's time that AEW had a new champion, and it's good to see Kenny Omega heel, and that's the cleaner character, and him in cahoots with Callis, and then him running off in the back stage was good, and they had the AEW wrestlers fussing at him, telling me he sucked, and I came with, why are you doing this? And had him hard on him, making him look ultra heel as he was leaving the ring. Showed him running out of the ring, and Callis saying, when Impact's on Tuesday, we're going to be on Tuesday, show up on Impact, and we're going to explain ourselves. And so I just really liked this whole ending and everything. I liked it. Liked the match. It was good. It lived up to the hype. Um, so good match. I liked it. Good, hard fought uh, punches. I even liked the screwy finish because, it was played into more of Kenny's heel character. So I liked it. It was good. Good match. I liked it. Exciting. Really good match. Yep. So that's how it went off. Kenny and Omega and Don Callis celebrated and left the building together. Callis said everybody find out what happened on Impact on what happened on Impact on Tuesday. So in my opinion, maybe this is just leading to That would be cool if Tony Khan showed up on Impact, said he bought Impact Wrestling out, and AEW used Impact for the talent, but I believe it's going to be like a you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. There's probably just going to be sharing talent back and forth, which would be good for AEW because they need some more talent added to the roster as far as the women's division goes. You get to see Jordan Grace in AEW, Kira Hogan, Taya Valkyrie. So that would be really good for the women's division. Um, Impact has a few stars, a few little bit of talent that would show up. You can see Rob Van Dam in AEW, even though I don't think he's with them anymore, but that would be cool. Um, Maybe Sabu, Tommy Dreamer in AEW. That would be cool. This opens the door for just a lot of possibilities if AEW and AEW and Impact was to work together and cross promote. I think it'd be good for both companies. At the same time, I've never been a fan of Impact or TNA. Every time it seems like you think TNA and Impact is gonna finally die, somebody just always brings them back. Just let the Impact die already. Just let them just go away. Impact is not as popular as it has ever been. It's just not popular at all. Even though it has its fans, some people do like it, but the majority of people don't even know it's on anymore. Um, but I think this could be a good thing for both companies and could have some dream matches. So I'm okay with it. Let's see where this whole angle goes. Um, yep. So hopefully this is going to lead to some dream matches in AEW you know for the company. So we'll see. Hopefully both companies benefit. Also, I still hope that AEW gets to cross promote with Ring of Honor and New Japan. Hopefully one day soon. I think it's good that Tony Khan wants to work with other companies. I just think it can only help increase AEW more. Yeah. So this was a great show. Like I said, the best AEW Dynamite ever. Probably gave it a good. I'd give it a good 8.5, maybe a 9 out of 10. It's hard to give a show a 10 out of 10. So I'd say I'd give it maybe an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. Uh, Ring of Honor was good as well. I'd give it a solid 6.5 out of 10. Yep. So both very good shows. I liked them. NXT was good as well, although so I'm not going to review NXT. So there you go. That was AEW, best show AEW's ever done. As far as Dynamite goes, it's a great epic show. I loved it. I loved the show. It was great. All right, so now to the next review. We're going to do MLW Fusion very quickly, and I'm going to wrap this video up. So here we go. This was a good episode. In this episode, we found out who the Black Hand of Contra is that interviewed last week, a new Contra member. The first match we had was first they showed a video package from last week's Opera Cup final. David Boy Smith Jr. versus Low Key. Big fan of both of these wrestlers. So I was looking forward to this main event tonight, last night. Um, So the first match we had Laredo Kid versus ACH. Uh, for those that don't know, ACH was Jordan Miles in NXT. He's the one that ran his mouth on social media in NXT and basically quit uh, NXT and WWE over some racist stuff, I believe is what he said. Just a lot of complaining. He just had like some weird behavior. But he's a super talented guy. So it's good to see him back wrestling. I hope he keeps his head on straight. I liked him as a wrestler. I think he's a good wrestler. This was a good match. Good to see Laredo Kid and ACH. I think Laredo Kid has some talent. Yep, so this was a good match. Laredo Kid had a pair of moonsaults and ACH that looked good. ACH basically put away Kid with the Spirit Bomb, which was a brain buster, and the brain buster looked really good. Um, so there you go. ACH won the match. ACH also put in a nasty kick on Laredo Kid. leading up to that Brainbuster Spirit Bomb, so that was cool. This was a good match. I liked it. ACH won. He moves on to the semifinals of the 2020 Opera Cup. After the match, ACH cut a promo and said he's hungry for his next opponent. His next opponent will be Filthy Tom Lawler, so ACH and Filthy Tom Lawler in the next round of the Opera Cup. So that should be good. ACH said he was the new gang, so I thought that was interesting. That was good. Next, we get a video package of Tom Lawler cut a promo from his home. It was good. Next week, next let's show the video package last week of what happened to Hammerstone when he got attacked at the end of Contra Unit. Uh, so it's a good video package. They showed the beginning of last year's Opera Cup between Loki and Dave Boy Smith. Um, they next showed another video package of Selena De La Renta match because he says she's taking care of business. She's got revenge to take care of with the whole storyline of Conan and MLW, the Contra units. This is good. Selena De La Renta and Court Bowers, the owner of MLW, has also been going at it back and forth on Twitter, continuing the storylines, and I thought that's good. I like this whole storyline. It's been good. Um, they keep showing more of Dave Boy Smith and Loki's match from last year. Now we'll see the debut of Contra Unit's newest member, the Black Hand of Contra Unit. His name is Mads Kruger. In action, he's a big old white guy. Seems very good. Aew Dominguez looked good as well. This was a big squash match. Good squash match. Mads Kruger looked athletic, big, strong, physical, angry, aggressive. I liked it. Mads Kruger won. After the match, two masked men come out and put Aew Dominguez in a body bag. I thought that was good. Nice little body bag was a nice little touch, kind of a little Darby Allin-esque. I liked it. Um, Now they show the end of Smith and Low Key's match from last year, where Smith took the won by pinfall on Low Key. Now they show the competition between Richard Hardy and Gino Medina. Holiday sent a message to Hammerstone saying they'd continue that Dickens wins to him in the Opera Cup. Yep, they showed a video package saying next week the Von Erichs will put their tag team champions on the line against the World Heavyweight Champion Jacob Fatu and Simon Gott, so that should be interesting. Now, with the main event, this isn't for the Opera Cup Championship. This is like the opening round. Opera Cup opening round. Low key versus Dave Boy Smith Jr. Dave Boy Smith is trying to win the Opera Cup again this year. It'll be the first time, two-time winner in a row to win it twice in a row. Dave Boy Smith Jr. So a lot on the line for him. Also, a good revenge for Low Key. This was a good match. I was actually surprised by the outcome. Both men looked good. The Low Key looked good. I liked his attire. Dave Boy Smith looked good as well. It was a very good match. Hard hitting, physical match. Put some good moves in hard hitting. Low Key had a nice little choke and then do a roll up for the win. So Low Key won. Uh, After the match, Dave Boy Smith congratulated Low Key on the victory. Low Key said he's ready for all high level opponents that he'll face as he continues in the tournament. So there you go. That was the MLW. Low Key advances to the next round of the Opera Cup. So there we go. That was MLW. So a good show from MLW. A lot better than the very first episode of the season a couple weeks ago, and in my opinion, better than last week's episode. So there you go. MLW's getting back on the right track since the back with the quarantine break. So good to see MLW back. So there you go. It's a solid week of wrestling. That concludes my reviews for this week. Good Ring of Honor show, good MLW show, a great epic AEW Dynamite show. AEW's killing it every week. I just really like Tony Khan's book. I know a lot of people don't, but I just really do. I think he's doing a great job doing the show, and I just really like what AEW's doing as a whole. I just really enjoy him. I like Ring of Honor, Ring of Honor's doing, and MLW. I like what NXT's doing. It's very up and down, but it's just kind of so much just kind of but NXT, still pretty good. Okay, not great like it used to be, but still pretty good for what it is. Consider Vince involved, it's good. He hasn't completely destroyed it 100% yet. So hopefully Triple H can stop him on that. Uh, Yep, so this is another very solid week of wrestling. Hope you all liked my video and hope you keep watching my reviews and please give me positive feedback, or even just give me negative feedback, or tell me I suck. That's fine too. Um, Hope everybody enjoyed this review. I'll see you for the next one. Sorry I was so late with this. I'll try to get better at that. Um, but always, guys, thank you for the support. Hope you continue watching, and thank you. Happy wrestling, everybody. See ya. Bye.